and 1. Step off that bridge now. And as you step off that bridge, I just want you to look down at your feet first of all to get your bearings. And as you're looking down, tell me, do you have any feet at all? You can speak clearly to me.
No.
No feet. Well, as you're looking down, do you see any ground below you? What do you imagine is there?
Sand.
Sand. And does this sand feel warm or cool?
Cool.
It's cool. I want you now to use your imagination, and knowing that you can connect now with your mind, I want you just to float to the left and float to the right and see how easy it is for you to transport yourself from one place to another. And as you look down on this sand, you say that you can't see your feet. Do you have a body? Do you sense that you have a body? You'll just have a knowing.
I feel my body, but I can't see my body.
That's fine. Well, what I want to do now is I want you to just drift to the left and to the right and tell me, how do you feel in this place? What does the atmosphere feel like?
Empty.
It's empty.
Sad.
Empty and sad. And do you feel that you're there with others, or you're alone?
Alone.
You're alone. And this sandy place, I want you to connect with the country of this place. And as I continue to talk to you, I want you to make an intention now to connect with the land, as if you're viewing it from above. And tell me, what country is this?
Europe.
It's Europe. Yeah. So I want you to tell me, do you have any hands? Look down and see if you've got any hands. What do you imagine is there?
Female hands.
Female hands. And do you have anything on your hands?
Rings.
Rings. Take a look at those rings, and what do those rings represent to you?
Gifts.
They're gifts. Yeah. So I want you to connect with your emotions as you're on this sand, feeling sad and alone. What has brought you to this place?
Injustice.
Injustice. Tell me, how old are you there? Just see the numbers come to mind. You're 12 years old. If you're 12 years old, you'll know what people call you in that life. Just hear your name being called now. What's your name? As I press you here, I'm just detaching yourself from that emotion now. You're just an observer of the scene. That's right. Annabelle? Hello, Annabelle, darling. Tell me, why are you sat at the beach on your own?
Afraid.
You're afraid? Annabelle, is it day or night where you are?
Day.
It's daytime? Yeah? What are you afraid of, Annabelle? The dark? But you say it's daytime. What is happening in your life there? Where is your mother? You're separated? So what's happening in that scene?
War.
War. Mhm.
Chaos.
Chaos. Mhm.
Black smoke.
Black smoke. Mhm. But in this scene, you know that you are a soul, and this was just a past life memory, and you can feel that emotion there. But you know that you are more than that. More than that. So I want you to begin to explain this war. You say that you're in Europe. Whereabouts in Europe?
Germany.
You're in Germany. What year is it there in Germany? Well, I'm going to tap you on the forehead in a minute, and when I tap you on the forehead, you'll see some numbers come to mind. So when you're ready, 3, 2, and 1.
1208.
1208. Yeah. Tell me, Annabelle, do you have any brothers and sisters as well?
Younger brother.
You have a younger brother. Is he with you?
He is now.
He is now. And where's your mother?
Dead.
Your mother's dead. And what about your father?
Fighting.
Your father's fighting. Who are they fighting there, Annabelle? What's the name of the group that they're fighting? You don't know?
Romans.
Romans. So you've got a little bit of a battle on your hands there, haven't you? Well, I want you to focus now on your brother. How old is your brother?
6.
He's 6. And what's his name? Tommy. I want you to take hold of Tommy, and I want you to hold him tightly, Annabelle. I want you to hug him and reassure him that everything's going to be all right. And as you're holding him and hugging him, you're going to feel his vibration. But I want you to connect even deeper and feel his soul. And then look into his eyes now, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. And tell me, is Tommy in your life today? Who is he?
Brother. I think brother.
Is your brother today? So you saved him in that life, and he's here working with you again, so you can't be too bad a sister, can you? So it's 1208 and the Romans are upon you. Tell me I want you to follow on that scene from where you are on the sand there, and tell me, where do you and your brother Tommy go from there? Just see yourself floating and drifting forward on that scene. Do you get to safety?
We walk to the water.
You walk to the water. Is there nowhere else to go?
No.
Do you enter the water? Yeah? So I'll kind of guess what's coming next. So what I want to do is I want to close that scene now. Close that scene, Annabelle. And I want to follow on with this past life session now. And I want you to take me in the same timeline, if you're in that same life, to another significant time when something is happening. But if not, I want you to go forward in another time. So when you're ready, closing that scene now. That's allow your mind to drift and wander. And just float with your mind. That's right. drifting and floating through time and space. And I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1, you're going to be in that different time. So when you're ready, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to just take notice of your surroundings, and I want you to use your all-knowing senses and tell me, is it day or night where you are? It's daytime. And tell me, are you still Annabelle, or do you feel that you are someone else?
Someone else.
Yeah? Well, take a look at your hands and your feet and your body. Describe yourself to me.
I'm a Viking.
You're a Viking. So you're male.
Female.
You're female. You're a female Viking.
Mm-hmm.
A female warrior.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you there? What do you imagine you to be?
28.
You're 28. And what year is it there? Just see those numbers come to mind as they did before. What year is it?
Something.
15. Well, I'm going to tap you on the forehead in a minute, and when I tap you on the forehead, you're going to be able to see those numbers. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. What year is it?
1400, I think.
1400s. And tell me, what country are you in there? Well, look around your landscape. Tell me, are there mountains or sand or water or towns? What do you imagine is there?
On a field with lots of open grass and trees.
Fields, open grass and trees.
Yeah.
And are you alone there?
No.
Well, just scan around and give me a rough estimate. Are there 5, 10 or more people around you?
Yes. More.
Many people?
Like a community.
It's a community. And you say that you're a warrior. What do they call you in that life?
Sheila.
Sheila. Sheila, thank you for working with me this afternoon. Sheila, what I want to do is I want to find out as much of this past life memory that you've got as possible. As you're walking around this community, Sheila, tell me, are you an important person within that tribe?
Respected.
You're respected. Yeah. And as you look around that tribe, do you notice any buildings where you all live? Describe them to me.
Like straw hut type buildings.
Straw hut.
Very rugged, messy looking with like clay clumps and straw and
Rugged and clay. I want you to make your way to your hut. So as I click my fingers now, see yourself walking towards that hut, going deeper and deeper into that sea. And I want you to tell me, how do you enter that hut?
through the open door.
So go through that door now. See yourself going through that door and describe to me what's inside that hut.
A bed, so a single bed to the left.
A single bed.
Made out of wood and leather.
Leather.
A wash bowl
A wash bowl.
on the floor. Animal skins
Animal skins, very good.
and feathers.
And feathers. Yeah. And do you live in that hut alone there?
I have a female friend.
Yeah. connect with that female friend. Describe her to me. Does she have short hair or long hair?
Long blonde hair.
Long blonde hair. What's her name?
Airy or Airy.
Airy. What colour eyes does she have there?
Blue.
Blue. I want you to look into those blue eyes, the eyes being the windows to the soul. I want you to spiritually connect mind to mind and soul to soul and tell me, is she in your life today? Who is she?
Soulmate.
Soulmate. She's your soulmate. Is she here on this earth plane today?
I don't think so.
So you're not sure? So you've had many lives with her then, and many challenges. So why have you brought me to this particular scene in 1400s as a Viking? What is it that you're trying to show me?
Just how we are as a community, how close-knit we are, and
A close-knit community.
protective of one another. We guide each other.
Protecting and guiding each other. It seems that we're kind of missing that link today. Is that what you wanted to show me? So what is your trade? What do you actually do in that life? I know that you're a Viking, so you're a warrior.
Hunter.
You're a hunter. And do you hunt for the community? Yeah. So as you look around your tribe, there'll be a few people that you're more affiliated to than the rest. Just glance around the tribe, and I want you to draw on just one member in that tribe there. And as you focus your intention now on that one person, what's their name? Michael. And tell me, as you look at Michael and you connect with his soul and his energy, is he in your life today?
No.
He's not in your life today. So what I want to do now is I want you to close that scene now. Close that scene, Sheila. And let's now go forward, drifting and floating forward in the same timeline. Drifting and floating forward, that's right. And I want you to go to the end of that life, the last day of that life. And so I'm going to count from 3 to 1. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Describe to me, how old are you there?
I think I'm 48 or 58.
48 or 58. Are you alone?
No,
Who's there with you?
my partner.
Ariel? And tell me, are you dying of old age or are you ill?
Childbirth.
Say that again?
Childbirth.
Childbirth. So as you're looking above the scene, totally detached from any pain, fear or emotion, tell me, does the child survive?
Yes.
And did you give a name to that child?
Harriet.
Harriet. I want you to see the challenges and the struggles that you had in that life, but you gave birth to a wonderful soul. And as you connect with that soul that came from your womb, tell me, is Harriet in your life today? Who is she?
Daughter.
She's your daughter. So in this life you get to live with your daughter, knowing that you've completed your contract there. And what I want you to do now is I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and I want you to take yourself just out of the body there. Just raise yourself above the body, about 3 foot above the body there. So we can evaluate that life, and tell me, how are you feeling now that you're out of the body?
Relieved.
Relieved?
Confused.
Relieved and confused.
Sad.
Are you sad for leaving? But you've borne a beautiful soul, Harriet, haven't you, to pass on? And do you feel that you achieved everything in that life?
I'm proud of what I have achieved. Yes.
You're proud of what you achieved.
Showed love
You showed love.
and compassion to others.
Love and compassion to others.
I opened their hearts.
So you were able to show others how to open their hearts. That is very good. Well, it's normal at this time that someone or something comes to collect you, to take you to spirit.